Hey there everybody, this is NDM here, welcome you back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube. Right, so in the last video we landed on Talon 4 Overworld, and in this video we're going to take a little look around and see what we can find around here. So the first order, well, you have two options. You can either go through this door over here, which will take you to where you need to go, or you can go to this door up here, which will take you to the artifact ruins. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the artifact ruins because I kind of want to show you guys what we can do here. I know that there's nothing much that you can do. There's I think you actually get stopped off like halfway through the Chozone artifact ruin because there's a door you can't access because you need missiles to get through it. And we have these guys on the roof, these little fungal pod things. A new creature has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology seedling, plant-based ground feeder. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense, so you can just shoot these if you want. They're pretty easy to kill. We don't have the charge beam yet, so we can't actually grab those pickups because the charge beam is what actually sucks in the pickups for you, so you can't just like jump up and grab them. The impact crater. Right, so this is actually the final area of the game, believe it or not. This is like where the end game shit takes place. So yeah. There's a huge fetch quest involved in this, and I think if you scan this it'll basically summarize that whole fetch quest for you. New pirate data, space pirate data, yeah, blah blah blah. Field reports are in on aged structure alien something. Bill, yeah, basically what you have to do, you have to find these artifacts, and those are the artifacts that you have to find. Like there's you know those individual little blocks. Well, they all represent a specific artifact that is scattered around the overworld. Well, not the overworld, but the entire game, should I say. So we got research entry. This is the blast shield door, so you can only destroy these by using missiles. These are missile only doors, but we don't have missiles right now, so that's kind of a bummer. In fact, we don't have anything. We don't even have the morph ball, dude. We don't have nothing. We're strapped down to jack squat. At the start of the game we had the grapple beam, we had the missiles, we had the morph ball, we had morph ball bombs. We even had the charge beam, dude, and that's actually probably one of the most useful pickups in the game because then you can just grab anything you want with that. You know, from far distances you can just grab them with the charge beam because they'll all suck up into your beam, and you can just grab anything that you want from a long distance. And these are beetles, very common enemy that you'll be finding throughout the game, and they're also very easy to beat. All you got to do is just spam, 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 spam the power beam and they'll die no problem. So yeah, that's how you take care of those guys. So we'll scan this as well. This is actually one a very deadly piece of, I don't know, it's kind of like a pickup thing. You shoot it and then it drops some items for you. Sometimes it does, and you can't stand too close to it, otherwise you'll take damage. So just make sure you keep your distance while shooting those. And if you go this way, you can't really make much progress in this direction either, because I think there's a blast shield door if you go this way too. So I'm just going to completely bypass this for now, and we're just going to press onward to the next area. Yes, we're going to another area already. Like, this is crazy. So we go from one area to another. But we'll be spending a lot more time in this place, more so than we are in Talon Overworld. Talon Overworld is more like a hub area. Like, you come back every so often. It's kind of like Windy from Conker's Bad Fur Day. You know, you like come back, you go to like a new area, then you come back to Talon. Well, you come back to Windy, and then you go to the next area, and you do stuff in Windy, like in between worlds. Well, that's kind of what Talon Overworld is like. You do stuff in one world, and then you find yourself back in Talon Overworld again. You have to do some stuff there, and then you go to the next area, kind of thing. So we got abnormal seismic activity detected. So this will tell you where to go next, and it'll come up with a question mark symbol, which is basically the next area that we have to go to progress the plot, kind of thing. So. And this is also a very important piece of scanning. This is Chozone lore. I was about to say Chozone artifacts. These are very long, winding pieces of dialogue. Basically tells you the story of like the Chozos on Talon 4 and how it became a poisonous planet, and that they're trying to fight the poison. It's kind of, yeah, that's basically what it is. Like they're basically trying to predict the apocalypse kind of thing. The history of the Chozo stretches back into ancient times, so far into the fog of the past that we know not where our ancestors came from. One thing is clear, however: the Chozo who colonized Talon 4 made a conscious choice to eschew a civilization of advanced technology. They chose to live in harmony with nature, guided by the providence of the universe. As the city grows, we plan to honor them with written tributes, carvings etched in stone to remind us always of their legacy. Yeah, so that's like the beginning of the whole story. Like you start fitting in more of the pieces to the story once you start scanning more of those, and it starts to make more sense with the more of those that you scan. We're doing pretty good for time. We're on well, I've got 8 minutes left of the recording. So just kill a bunch of these things. Scan this real quick. Passageway to shrine. So today is actually a very good day today. It's pretty sunny. I just woke up from a long sleep, kind of. I was playing Final Fantasy X before I went to bed, and I'm actually doing pretty good on it so far. I'm playing the HD remastered version right now. For a long time I was struggling on it because I had to do a whole bunch of grinding, and grinding in that game is like really monotonous, especially as you're going through the game. But I imagine towards the end of the game you get like better equipment that can help increase your experience points. At least that's what I've read anyway online. So Morphology Scarab, exploding parasites that can embed their bodies in solid rock. Well, this isn't solid rock, this is more like metallic kind of tunneling we have here. So let's just progress on through. Oh yeah, these things are a pain in the ass too. They shoot lasers out of their eyes. These things become a lot more easier once you get the charge beam, because you can just destroy them in one hit. And these are called ions. Immobile organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue, capable of launching sustained energy beams when active. The ion is sensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby. So yeah, you can shoot it to stun it, and that's the best way of avoiding these without the charge beams. So just shoot them and they'll just become immobilized. They won't be able to shoot their eye lasers at you. Alright, so we've got another piece of Chozo lore here, so I'll scan this. I don't know if I'll read this because I ain't really got time. Yeah, screw it. We'll just avoid that. But basically, I just summarized the whole Chozo lore thing for you, so it's fine. We've got war wasps here. These are the most annoyingest enemies in the game because they come in packs and they just fly up all in your face, kind of like wasps in real life. You know, they just don't seem to want to go away. And this is their hive, obviously. If you destroy their hive, they become basically extinct. They won't like fly around and attack you anymore. So if you destroy their hive, they won't spawn anymore. So that's the most effective way of killing those. Alright, so this is a save station. Obviously, I don't need to point this out. We've already came across one of these before on the frigate Orpheum. So we'll save this, and I don't know if is this a good place to end off the video? Should we just like end off here and continue on next time? Yeah, I think this is a good place to end off, so we can end off here and we'll continue on the next video. So in the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime, we shall be heading off to the destination room, which is the Hive Totem, to see what's going on in there. So anyway guys, until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take care, see you in the next video, and goodbye.